Have you ever spoken up in a conversation and felt completely ignored? Like your words just vanished into thin air? Meanwhile, others seem to effortlessly get what they want: respect, support, opportunities, all with just a few simple sentences. If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. Most people go through life with dreams, plans, and goals, but never quite get there. Not because they're not smart or capable, but because they haven't mastered the one skill that makes everything else easier: persuasive communication. Let me be honest with you, your intelligence, your experience, and your ambitions don't matter much if you can't get others to see what you see. If you can't make people listen, feel, and act, then no matter how big your dreams are, they stay just that, dreams. But here's the part nobody teaches you in school: the hidden skill that drives success. Persuasion ***, real, ethical, and powerful persuasion is the most valuable skill you can develop in today's world. It's the tool that allows you to win arguments without shouting, close deals without sounding like a salesperson, lead without forcing people, attract opportunities without begging for them, and inspire action without needing to constantly prove yourself. Whether you're an entrepreneur trying to grow a business, a leader managing a team, a partner working on a relationship, or simply someone trying to be understood, persuasion is the silent engine behind real-world success. The good news? It's not magic. It's not manipulation. It's a learnable skill. And once you understand how it works, you'll never communicate the same way again. What this book/script will teach you. In the pages ahead, you'll learn real frameworks used by world-class persuaders, backed by psychology, tested in the real world, and built on over 20 years of proven influence strategies. You'll discover how to build trust instantly, use the right words that make people pay attention, and navigate resistance without conflict. This isn't about tricking people, it's about aligning with how the human brain actually works, so your words finally land. If you're ready to stop feeling invisible and start being heard, respected, and followed, your transformation starts now. Chapter 1: The Psychology Switch. Persuasion doesn't start with speaking. It starts with understanding. The biggest mistake most people make when trying to persuade is assuming that others think like they do. But persuasion isn't about saying more. It's about thinking differently. Before you speak, before you write, before you pitch, you need to understand how people make decisions. What drives their emotions? What causes them to hesitate or say yes? Because without that understanding, you're just guessing. And guessing doesn't influence, it repels. ***. This chapter is about flipping a mental switch, from just expressing yourself to deeply understanding how others think. That shift will turn you from a speaker into an influencer. Core principle: emotion drives decisions. Here's what neuroscience tells us: people don't make decisions logically. They make them emotionally, and then justify them with logic afterward. We're emotional creatures who want to feel seen, heard, and safe. Whether it's buying a product, joining a movement, or choosing a leader, it's not the facts that move us. It's the feelings those facts create. If you've ever lost an argument even when you were clearly right, you've seen this in action. People aren't persuaded by truth alone. They're persuaded by truth that feels relatable and safe. To influence, you need to speak to the emotional brain, not just the rational one. Understanding cognitive biases. Every day, our brains filter thousands of decisions. To survive, we rely on mental shortcuts called cognitive biases. These aren't flaws, they're features. And if you understand them, you can guide people toward better choices without pushing or manipulating. Let's look at a few key biases. 1. Confirmation bias. People look for information that supports what they already believe. So don't attack their beliefs. Instead, meet them where they are, agree with something they already feel, and gently lead them to new insights. 2. Reciprocity bias. When people receive something valuable, a tip, a compliment, help, they feel an unconscious urge to return the favor. Always lead by giving. 3. Authority bias. We trust and follow those who seem credible. Position yourself as an expert through confident delivery, data, or social proof. 4. scarcity bias. The less available something appears, the more valuable it feels. Frame your ideas or offers as rare, limited, or exclusive, but only if it's genuine. 5. Social proof. People follow the crowd. Mention how others have benefited, agreed, or taken action to ease uncertainty and boost confidence. Why emotion logic? Let's make something crystal clear. Logic doesn't persuade. Emotion does. Let's say you're selling a workout program. If you say, "It burns 500 calories in 30 minutes," that's logic. Useful, but not persuasive. Now say this. Imagine waking up, looking in the mirror, and actually loving what you see. Imagine walking into a room with confidence, knowing you've finally taken control of your body. That's emotion. That's persuasion. Emotion moves people. Logic justifies the move. The trust trigger. People don't listen to those they don't trust. You could have the best idea, product, or advice in the world, but if people don't feel safe with you, none of it matters. So how do you build trust fast? Mirror their energy. **** People trust those who feel familiar. Match their tone, pace, and language. Lead with empathy. Talk about their pain before pitching your solution. Be honest. ***, admit limitations. A simple phrase like, "This might not be for everyone," builds more trust than any hype ever could. The ethical core of persuasion. Let's pause and zoom out. You've just learned that persuasion starts with understanding, aligns with emotion, and is rooted in trust. But here's the deeper truth. Persuasion is not manipulation. Manipulation is selfish. Persuasion is service. If what you're offering truly helps people, then you have a responsibility to communicate it in a way that resonates. The big mental shift. Most people try to persuade like this. Here's what I want. Here's why I'm right. Here's why you should listen to me. But master persuaders flip that script. They ask, what does this person want? How do they think? What outcome would serve them best? That shift from me to them changes everything. You stop trying to push. You start pulling. You become not just a speaker, but a trusted guide. Chapter 2: Words that Win. Words are more than sounds. They're psychological triggers. The right words make people pause, feel, remember, and act. This chapter is all about the science of linguistic influence, the words, phrases, and sentence patterns that win attention and create agreement. Let's break them down. Framing, the power of presentation. Framing is how you present an idea. It's not about changing facts, it's about changing how those facts feel. Example: 90% survival rate versus 10% death rate. Same stat, totally different emotion. People don't respond to reality. They respond to the perception of reality. You can take the same product and make it irresistible or unattractive based on how you frame it. Future pacing, time travel for the brain. Don't just explain what something does, let people feel the future. Say, 6 months from now, you'll look back and wonder how you ever lived without this. This creates emotional urgency and vision. Trigger words that light up the brain. Use words proven to increase attention. You personalizes the message. Because instantly increases compliance, even with weak reasons. Imagine activates visual imagination. Secret, hidden, little-known sparks curiosity. Now, instantly, today triggers urgency. Free triggers dopamine, but use wisely, overuse reduces value. Sticky sentence structures. If, then sets cause and effect. If you're stuck, then this will help. What most people don't know, builds authority and curiosity. Even if, reduces resistance. Even if you've failed before, this works. Facts tell. Stories sell. Use a 3-part structure. 1. Struggle. Start with the pain or frustration. 2. Shift. Introduce the insight or solution. 3. Success. Show the result or transformation. Stories bypass resistance, create connection, and stick in the mind. Shifting from selling to solving. Stop trying to convince. Start trying to serve. Language like, "Here's what's worked for others like you. You might find this useful. Let's figure this out together." Changes the tone from pressure to partnership. Language that removes resistance. People resist because they fear risk. Use softer, more open language. "You might want to consider," versus "You need to." "What if this idea changed everything?" versus "You should do this." And when it's time to close, closing without being pushy. Instead of pressure, offer permission. Try. "If this sounds useful, I'd love to show you how it works. No pressure, but if you're ready, I'm here to help." Final note. Persuasion is a superpower, but it must be used with empathy, clarity, and integrity. When you understand how people think, feel, and decide, you no longer have to push. You simply guide. Use this power to help, to serve, and to inspire. And that's how you become truly unforgettable.